Welcome back to Raw Sports Talk. I'm Chris, your favorite stat reader, and we have the Nuggets hosting the T-Wolves, and the Nuggets are 3.5-point home favorites. The over-under is at 236. The T-Wolves are plus 136 on the money line, and the Nuggets are minus 162. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to tip-off tomorrow. These teams have played each other twice this year. Both games were in Minnesota. The T-Wolves won both games. 119-116, 133-104. Lineups for this game, and now the NBA, all of these teams have 30 minutes before the game starts to confirm who's going to play. So this might be one of those games that you want to keep your eye on, especially with question marks around Joker and Murray. It's supposed to be Conley, Edwards, McDaniels, Randall, and Gobert, and then Westbrook, Murray, Braun, Porter, and Joker. Gobert is listed as questionable. Murray and Joker are listed as probable. Head-to-head, the T-Wolves are 6-4 against the Nuggets in their last 10. The T-Wolves have beaten the Nuggets the last 4 times they played them. The home team's on a 2-game winning streak. The home team is 5-5. The underdog has covered the last 3 games they played against each other. The underdog is 7-3 against the spread. The underdog is 6-4 on the money line. The over's hitting their last 2. The over is 6-4, and the under at 236 is 9-1. The last game they played against each other hit 237. It went over. Now, the T-Wolves are 19-15 on the road this year, while the Nuggets are 22-9 at home. Now, this is where it starts getting tricky when it's teams like this who play each other, because clearly the T-Wolves have played incredibly well against the Nuggets in their last handful of games, but this season they haven't played in Denver yet. The T-Wolves are 6-4 in their last 10. They are 6-4 against the spread. The over is 7-3. They've won their last 5 games. They've covered 4 out of the 5 of those games. 238, 235, 210, and then 265 points. 14-point win over the Sixers. 15-point win over the Hornets. They covered both of those games. 2-point win over the Heat. Didn't cover, and then a 17-point win over the Spurs. Now, when I read off the opponents, it makes it seem a little bit more realistic as to why they were winning and why they were winning the way that they did, because most of those teams are injury prone, and we already know how they're doing. For the Nuggets, they're 6-4 in their last 10. They are 3-7 against the spread. The under is 6-4. They're 3-1 in their last 4 games. 226, 290, 230, 267. 6-point win over the Kings, 8-point win over the Suns, 24-point loss to the Thunder. They did not cover any of those games. And then they bounced back and beat the Thunder by 13 in the second part of the back-to-back. This is for me, this is damned if you do and damned if you don't, because it's just what version of the T-Wolves is going to show up. Because they lost by 9 to the Lakers, they lost by 7 to the Thunder, they beat the Thunder coming back. I'll take the Nuggets on the money line because they're home, and I think that home court better make a difference in this game, especially if these teams are going to play each other in the playoffs. They need to beat the T-Wolves. And I'm going to lean under. It'll be the Nuggets on the money line, the T-Wolves getting the points. I could see this being a 1-bucket game, and I'm not quite sure how high of a scoring game this will be. I think it'll be a little bit more low scoring, but I could be wrong. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.